Have you ever wondered how much time you really have left after turning 75? As the years go by, every moment becomes more precious, and the truth is, your body is already giving you signals about how much longer you might live. Some people in their late 70s still feel strong, sharp, and full of life, while others begin to slow down, dealing with health issues and fatigue. The difference often comes down to a few key indicators, subtle yet powerful signs that can give you a glimpse into your future. These are not myths or guesses. They are based on real research and patterns that scientists and doctors have observed in people who live long, healthy lives. By recognizing these signs in yourself, you'll gain a better understanding of where you stand, and more importantly, what changes you can make to add years to your life while staying healthy and active. One of the strongest indicators of longevity is your walking speed. It might sound too simple, but studies have consistently shown that people over 75 who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. Walking speed reflects multiple aspects of health: cardiovascular function, muscle strength, balance, and even brain function. Imagine two men, Robert and Henry, both 78 years old. Robert starts his mornings with a walk, maintaining a consistent pace. He moves with confidence, crosses streets without hesitation, and has no trouble climbing stairs. Henry, on the other hand, used to be active, but has slowed down over the past few years. He takes shorter steps, needs to pause frequently, and sometimes struggles to keep up with others. While Robert's walking speed suggests his body is still functioning well, Henry's decline is a warning sign. A slower, unsteady walk isn't just about aging. It can indicate muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. The good news is that walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small efforts to build strength, whether it's through daily walks, lightweight training, or simple leg exercises. Because in the end, how fast you move through life literally tells you how long you'll keep moving at all. Another surprising predictor of longevity is grip strength. Research has found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm grip suggests strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 7 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Now let's move on. Think of Linda and Sarah, both 76 years old. Linda has always been active, does light resistance training, and has no trouble opening jars, carrying groceries, or maintaining a steady hold on objects. Sarah, however, has noticed that simple tasks like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding on to a heavy bag feel much harder than they used to. She often finds herself struggling with basic everyday activities. What Sarah doesn't realize is that her declining grip strength is a major red flag. It signals a loss of muscle mass, which makes her more prone to falls, injuries, and reduced independence. And it's not just about the hands. Grip strength is closely linked to overall body strength. Weak hands often indicate weak arms, legs, and core muscles, which can impact mobility, stability, and even heart health. The best part is that you can rebuild your grip strength. Simple exercises like squeezing a stress ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights can make a significant difference. Even daily activities like gardening, cooking, or carrying groceries can help maintain strong hands. If you notice your grip getting weaker, don't ignore it. A strong grip today means a stronger, healthier body in the years to come. Balance is another key indicator of longevity that people often overlook. Most don't think about balance until they start losing it. However, your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Researchers have found that seniors who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who maintain their balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Picture two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their late 70s. Carol has always made an effort to stay active. She walks regularly, practices yoga, and can easily stand on one leg without wobbling. Nancy, on the other hand, has never focused much on balance exercises. When she tries to lift one foot off the ground, she immediately starts tipping over and needs to grab onto something for support. What Nancy doesn't realize is that poor balance isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign of declining coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. Without it, even simple activities like getting out of a chair, stepping off a curb, or climbing stairs can become risky. If you've noticed yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold on to furniture for support, it's time to take action. The good news is that balance can be improved at any age. Simple exercises like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, or practicing Tai Chi can help rebuild stability. Try this quick test. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The sooner you start working on your balance, the stronger and steadier you'll be for the years ahead. Another critical sign of longevity is sleep quality. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep is not just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. Studies have shown that people over 75 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with poor sleep have a higher risk of memory decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Consider Edward and James, both in their late 70s. Edward has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. James, however, tosses and turns throughout the night, waking up multiple times and struggling to fall back asleep. Over time, James starts experiencing brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even changes in his blood pressure, all linked to his declining sleep quality. If you wake up often during the night, have difficulty staying asleep, or find yourself feeling exhausted even after hours in bed, don't brush it off. Your body's telling you something. Poor sleep can be linked to many things: stress, poor diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed health conditions like sleep apnea. The good news is that sleep quality can be improved. Simple changes like reducing screen time before bed, sticking to a routine, getting natural sunlight in the morning, or avoiding heavy meals at night can make a huge difference. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. If you wake up tired, struggle to stay asleep, or feel like your sleep has changed in recent years, it's time to make adjustments. Another key factor that can determine how long you live after 75 is how well you handle stress. Life continues to bring challenges, whether it's health concerns, financial worries, or family issues. The difference between those who live longer and those who don't often comes down to how they react to these stressors. Some people have learned to adapt, stay calm, and move forward. They practice deep breathing, stay socially connected, and focus on what they can control. Others, however, hold on to stress, allowing worry and frustration to consume them. Take John and Richard, both 77 years old. John has faced his share of difficulties, unexpected expenses, health scares, family conflicts. But he approaches them with a steady mindset. He focuses on solutions rather than dwelling on problems, takes moments to breathe, and keeps a balanced perspective. Richard, on the other hand, is constantly stressed. He overthinks every issue, gets frustrated over small inconveniences, and has trouble sleeping due to anxiety. Over time, this chronic stress wears on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep quality declines, and his immune system weakens. Long-term stress triggers inflammation in the body, which has been linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. Stress also accelerates aging at a cellular level and makes it harder for the body to fight infections. While some stress is unavoidable, how you manage it can make all the difference. Simple activities like mindfulness meditation, regular exercise, spending time in nature, or simply laughing with friends can significantly reduce stress. If you often feel tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. The way you handle challenges today directly impacts your health and longevity in the years to come. Another crucial but often overlooked factor in longevity is social connection. The strength of your relationships is one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live. Studies have shown that people with strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community activities, tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Think about two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has an active social life. She stays in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and enjoys spending time with her family. She looks forward to conversations, laughs often, and feels a sense of belonging. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. Over the years, she has lost touch with many of her friends, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As the months go by, she starts feeling isolated. Her mood declines, she loses motivation to stay active, and her health begins to suffer. Human connection is more than just emotional support. It has a direct impact on physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. If you've found yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding phone calls, or spending more time alone than before, it's time to change that. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people constantly. Even small efforts, reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or simply engaging in meaningful conversations can make a big difference. The relationships you maintain today not only bring happiness, but also play a vital role in keeping you healthy and prolonging your life. Another significant sign of longevity is your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat plays a major role in how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. A sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits, however, can be warning signs of underlying health problems and even accelerate aging. Consider Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh, whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She takes time to prepare her own meals and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she just isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change. It's a red flag that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly. This could weaken her muscles, slow down her metabolism, and even affect her immune system. A decreased appetite in older adults is often linked to digestive issues, hormonal imbalances, or even early signs of cognitive decline. When you're not eating enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, and an increased risk of falls and illness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether it's feeling full too quickly, a lack of interest in food, or unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 75 isn't just about staying full, it's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, stay hydrated, and don't ignore a shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you that something needs attention. Another critical but often ignored sign of longevity is muscle mass. After 75, muscle loss accelerates, and many people don't realize how much it affects their overall health. Muscle isn't just about strength, it plays a key role in metabolism, balance, and even immune function. When muscles weaken, it becomes harder to stay active, which can lead to a downward spiral of declining mobility, frailty, and increased health risks. Consider Thomas and Albert, both 80 years old. Thomas has made an effort to stay active over the years. He does simple bodyweight exercises, stays engaged in daily activities, and maintains decent muscle mass. Albert, on the other hand, has become more sedentary. He spends most of his time sitting, rarely engages in physical activity, and has noticed that his legs feel weaker. What Albert doesn't realize is that this loss of muscle mass isn't just about feeling weaker. It directly impacts his ability to stay independent. Weak muscles increase the risk of falls, make daily tasks more difficult, and can even shorten lifespan. The good news is that muscle loss can be slowed and even reversed with the right habits. Strength training, even in small amounts, can help maintain muscle mass. Bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light weightlifting can make a big difference. If you haven't been active in a while, start with simple movements like standing up from a chair without using your hands or doing small squats. Maintaining strength isn't about looking fit. It's about keeping your body capable, independent, and resilient for the years ahead. Now that you know these important signs of longevity, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that could be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, stress levels, social connections, appetite, and muscle mass, are things you can improve. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead. If you recognize areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to make a change. Start now. Walk more, strengthen your muscles, prioritize good sleep, stay socially connected, and find ways to manage stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Because in the end, longevity isn't just about how many years you have left, but about the quality of life you experience in those years. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this video has provided valuable insights into how simple changes can lead to a longer and healthier life. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you plan to implement from today's video? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support helps us continue bringing you content that motivates and inspires. Stay connected, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.